Hey Zips fans, Spencer German of the Zips Digital Network, joined by the head coach of the Akron women's basketball team, Melissa Jackson. Coach, I know tough week last week, two tough losses, first to Toledo, wrapped up the weekend against Northern Illinois, but one thing that was on full display, and I think really has been all year, is just the fight of this team. Just how valuable of a trait is that for your team to have, given that you fall behind early, you battle back, and we've seen that time and time again, and you give yourself a chance there at the end.
Right, absolutely. I've said all along I definitely have a team of fighters, and I'm happy with their response, especially in that Toledo game. It probably played our worst half at Toledo, but the response that they had coming out of halftime and just the effort that they displayed, obviously we came up short in that, but just to see their grit and their grind and all that was really good.
Yeah, I think one of the people who fuels that grit and that grind really is Haley Rynell. I know I asked you about her on Saturday, but she's just been a force for you this year, almost averaging a double-double. You mentioned she's been maybe your most consistent player this year. Just how much of a joy has it been to be able to watch her, coach her, and how important is she to that energy that she gives the team?
Yeah, absolutely. Haley's our leader. She gives everything she has and then some. So I really can't ask too much more from her. Just been really happy with her play, how she's progressed, how she's continued to get better. And she's still not happy with herself, which is great, and you want that from your best player and your leader.
Obviously, you guys turned the page on last week. You're moving ahead, but just how the first couple of days of practice gone this week, and what are you maybe honing in on as you look to grow and get better as a team?
Yeah, obviously we watched the NIU game and we watched film and we broke that down. And, when we go up on a team by 8 or 9 points, especially at home, we have to really, put them away. And I thought, credit to NIU, they came back and fought. But then we watched the last 5 minutes, just crucial possessions, both offensively and defensively, where we have to get a stop or we have to have great execution, and we didn't do that. So we're right there. We worked on that a little bit yesterday in practice. I thought, yesterday was one of our best practices. So again, the response is really there, and we need to carry that into our game against Miami.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Miami coming in here tomorrow night to start off the week, 7 o'clock tip in that one. And then obviously you wrap up the weekend at Western, a team you've already seen once this year. Just what do you know about both these opponents? What is the scouting report sort of on them as you get ready to face off against them?
Yeah, so Miami has a new coaching staff, so they're very different, especially with some X's and O's stuff. But they have two phenomenal players still in Lauren Dickerson and Savannah Klusner, so two seniors for them who have been all conference. So they're going to be a handful to stop. But we're excited, another opportunity for us to get better, and hopefully put our best foot forward. And then we go at Western. So we owe them, we were up big on them and they came back. So I know our girls are going to be excited to play them again.
All right, well, as we said, home tomorrow night against Miami right here at the Jar. Be sure to come on out and support the Zips. Again, they could use your help looking for their first home MAC win. And then obviously, as we said, they wrap up the weekend out at Western Michigan. You can always follow along with all things Akron women's basketball over at GoZips.com. Coach, appreciate the time as always. Best of luck to you and the team this week.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, and as always, Go Zips.